Hello and welcome back to this class. So in this class we continue from where we start. We are still on factorization. So here we have factorization by grouping. Factorization by grouping. So that's what we're going to look at in this video specifically. Now, to factorize an expression containing four terms, you need to group the terms into pairs. Then factorize. So if you have three terms, it will not be easy for you to group them in pairs. So that when we get to that, we'll see how we do that. But when you have four terms, so group them, that means you're going to group them in twos. So then you factorize each pair, then combine them together to get your final answer. So we have these examples, 5 examples here that we want to look at. Now the first example that we have here, have 5p q cubed minus p q squared r squared plus 5pqr minus pr what q. So the first thing to do is to group them in twos. So we group the first one 2, group the second 2. So let's have, that's going to be 5p q cubed minus what, p q squared r squared. That's the first group, first pair, plus this plus, then open a bracket, 5pqr minus pr what q. So we have grouped them into two pairs. So the first pair, let's factorize. So what is common to this term and this term? Just like we have factorized the other time. So look for p is common. So we find the HCF first. You find out the HCF, and the HCF of this 5 p q so let's have this 5p q cube, right? Then p q squared r squared. So what is common? P is common first. That we have 5q cube. Then we have q squared r squared. Then q is also common. We have 5q squared. Then qr squared. Q is still common. That's we have 5q, then r squared. We don't have any more common again. So for this one, our HCF would be what? P q squared. So which means what we're going to have in the bracket will be what? 5q minus r squared. We close this. Plus the second one, we do the same thing. So we work down out as well. So which is 5. Let's close this. 5q p q r, then p r q. So what is common? P is common first. Then we have 5q r left. Then we have r q. So r is common, right? That is, we have 5q. Then we have r squared. So which means this is going to give us p r into 5q, right? Minus r squared. So look how we have in the brackets. We have the same thing. What we have here and this one are the same thing. So this one has led to the just concluded topic, which is the factorization of larger expression, as you can see. So this is larger expression here. So we now look at what is common to this term. This is a term and this is a term. That's what we have inside the bracket. So in that case, so we just pick, this is 5q minus r squared. Then we then combine what we have outside the bracket, which is what? pq squared plus pr. So this gives our what? Answer. I hope this is very clear. Good. So we go to example number 2. Please, if you did not get it, just go back to the beginning of this and watch it again to get it correctly. So let's look at the second example that we have there. Example 2, a squared plus 5a minus 2. The same thing, we are going to group them. So this will have a squared plus 5ab minus 2a minus 10b. So we factorize now. So what is common here is a, right? Then a plus 5b. I hope I'm making it. Okay, let me do it here. So let's show the workings here so that we will not miss anything. So we have a squared, then 5ab. So what is common is a. So we have a left, then 5b. That's why we have a outside, a plus 5b. I hope this is very clear. Minus, so the same thing here, we do this one. So we have 2a, then 10b. So what is common? 2 is common. Then we have a left, then 5b. So in that case, we're going to have 2, but you have to very clear. A, what we have here is minus. So this minus we change to plus, because minus times minus here will give us a plus. But when you use this to open this, when you use this to open it, come back to minus. Minus times minus 2a times this will give us minus 2a. Minus times 12 will give us minus. Is that clear? Then this one will become what? 5 what? B. Please, this aspect is very important because if you guys not taking, you miss this aspect. So minus times minus will give you a plus. Don't forget, it's very important. So in this case, we have turned to what? Larger expression. So we have, so what is common here is a plus 5b. That is a plus what? 5b. Then that is a minus 2b. We combine what we have outside the two brackets. So that is the final answer. We do the same thing. The same thing with pair, that is 4x z, 4x yz minus 10a yz. That's one pair. Minus, so 4x plus 10a. So what is common? 2 is common. So we can also do the same thing. So 4x yz, then 10a yz. This could be your working sheet, right? So that I don't make mistakes. 2 is common. That's going to be 2x yz. That is 5y ayz. Then x is not common. Y is common. That is 2x z 5az. Z is common. That is 2x then 5a. So which means we're going to have 2yz into bracket 2x minus 5a. So you do the same thing for 4x and plus. So that is going to have 4x, right, 10a. So 3 is also common as well, and that is 2x and then 5a. So this will then be minus 2x. Minus times plus, minus. Don't put plus here. Because we have minus outside there. Use it to multiply this 5a. Just like the one I just explained. Thank God it's coming up again. Right? So in this case, what is common? What are we going to do next? Yes. We pick this and this are common. In that case, we have 2x minus 5a. Then what you have outside the bracket? 2yz minus 2. Now, another thing you will notice here, because if you stop here, if it is objective, you might not see this in the option. If it is theory, you will not get your full mark. You ask me why. Because when we talk about factorization, you factorize completely. What do I mean by that? That is, you bring out all the factors. No factors should be left out. So in that case, if you look at the second bracket here, we have something that is common. What is that? 2 is common to both of them. In that case, we have to bring it out. That is when we are factorized completely. So in that case, I can decide to bring this one forward and have it here, 2yz minus 2. Then I can write this 2x minus 5a. So to now get the final answer, what is common to this is 2. Then I have this yz minus what? 1. And then 2x minus what? 5a. So this will give us our final answer. I hope this is very clear. So that is that on this question number 3. Then we move to question number 4 now. Question number 4. So we have to group as well. But before we group, we look at it. If you look at a squared and minus 6y, nothing is common to this and this. If you group it, you just wasted our time. But here there's something that is common here. Something is common to this and this. So what are we going to do next? It's very simple. So we are going to do what? Rearrange. So we rearrange. Rearrange. You rearrange in such a way that whatever you have as the first term, this is a squared here. You must have a term in the third term that must be the same. So let's bring this. We can bring, because this is y, this is also y. So this could be, we can put this on, because it has a, I can bring it here, minus 2ay. Let's just co-arrange anyhow first. Plus 3a, and put this on at the x, 6 what, y. If you rearrange it in the particular way and you do not get it right, rearrange again. Okay, let me just rearrange anyhow first. Before, so let's just rearrange. We have a squared plus 3a minus 6y minus 2ay. Let's see what we're going to have. So in this case, let's group, right? So we group. So what is common is a, then we have a plus 3. What is common is 2, right? Then we have 2y, sorry. What is common is 2y, then we have 3 minus what? A. You will notice that what we have in the bracket are not the same. Plus, this will be plus. Because minus times minus gives plus. So what we have in the bracket are not arranged in the same way. So in that case, which means that this is supposed to come before this. So in that case, we rearrange. Let's now rearrange it properly. So which means I'm going to have another rearrangement, which is going to be a squared plus 3a minus 2ay minus 6y. And let's see what we're going to have. So what is common? This one is still the same thing. It's going to give us a into what? A plus 3, right? This is minus, so I'm grouping this, I'm grouping this. Minus 2y is common, right? So this will remain a, 2y divided by this one minus times minus give us plus 3. We have this. You can see that what we have in this bracket and this bracket are the same. So in that case, that will be a plus 3 into what? A minus what? 2y. You notice one thing that I did not draw this again, because you are getting used to it gradually. So to get to a stage, you don't need to be drawing this one. So you just, when looking at it, you know that, okay, this is common, and when you remove it, this is what will be left, this is what will be left, and so on and so forth. So get acquainted with this gradually, so that when you are solving problem, you will be faster, right? So this is then the final answer. And this can also be rearranged in another form. Let's rearrange it again. So that if you are writing the exam, and exam wants to know if you copy, you can do it this way, do it another way, you still get another same answer. So that is, let's rearrange again. So I want to rearrange in another form, so I can have it a squared, and bring this one to the front, minus 2ay, right? So because this one, I can then bring this one plus 3a, now put this one at the back, 6y. Let's see what we're going to have here. So here, we're going to have what is common here is a, then this will be a minus 2y, right? Then plus, what is common to this and this is 3. Then what is left there is a, plus that's minus, then what is left is 2y. I see they are the same. So in that case, we are going to have a minus 2y, then a plus what? 3. So look at what we have there. This is not the same thing. A plus 3, then a minus 2y. So it can be written anyhow. So it's still the same thing. I hope this is very clear. So let's now look at the final answer. So this is a situation whereby you need to rearrange the terms before you can what? Group them in pairs. Hope that is clear. So let's look at the final question here. Okay, this is the final question here. Example. So if you look at this, x is common. So if you bring out x. Now one thing about this is that from looking at the question, you can see if there is need for you to rearrange or not. How are you going to detect that? So you have very smart. So what I'm going to do, so look at the first two terms here. What is common is x. So if you remove x, you have p minus 2k here. So let's come to this one. What is common here is 4. This is 2. If I should 2 is common, so which I'm going to have 2 left here. But there's no 2 in the first one here. In that case, I have to rearrange. So this means this needs to be rearranged. In that case, we are going to rearrange px minus 2qx. Then when you bring this on, plus 2py minus 4qy. So we notice that q 2y is common. So it will be left with p here and we left with 2q here. The same thing, we'll be left with p here and we left with 2q here, which is perfect. So in that case, we are good to do. So we can then say x is common, then p minus what? 2q. Close it. Plus, what is common here? 2 is common, y is also common. So 2 and y has gone, it remains p, minus, when you divide 4 by 2, you will have 2 left, y is gone, it remains q. So we have the same thing in bracket. So that means we're going to have p minus 2q, then x plus 2y. So you can see that it's very simple and straightforward. Very simple. What you just need to do is, when you solve more questions on this, you get used to the way how questions are being set on this type of question, and you'll be able to know when to rearrange and when not to rearrange. And even if you don't rearrange, when you see it, when you solve it and get to a particular page, you know, okay, at this stage I have to rearrange, then you just go back. There's no problem. Just go back and rearrange. You can do it in a rough sheet to see if you are going to get it right or not. But most students, when you get to a particular stage, this one, the what we have in the terms in the bracket are not the same. You'll be disturbed. You say, I don't understand this. No, you understand it. We just need to rearrange and move forward. Hope that is very clear. So this is where we're going to stop in this video, and I hope you find this video useful and helpful. So if you find this video useful and helpful, don't forget to give us a very big word thumb up. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So anytime I release invaluable videos like this, you'll be able to get notification of it and benefit from it. And as well, share this video with your family and friends so that they can also benefit from this valuable words innovation. So we meet in our next video. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.